I'm just gonna fucking hold it. I'm too lazy to put my tripod up, but I just got my bodyartforms order in, and I am stretching my septum to a 10 gauge, which is pretty cool. So this is what I got, a 16 gauge circular barbell for comparison. So I'm stretching it to a 14, then a 12, then my goal size of 10, which is pretty cool. I got this cute sepia sticker this time. I got new holy butter because I've had mine since May of last year and it's like almost gone and it looks fucking disgusting. I'm kind of nervous. Stretching your septum is supposed to feel a lot different than stretching your earlobes. So I also won the one of the Facebook sweepstakes. So I used some of my winnings towards stretching my septum, and I was like, yo, draw me a cool dinosaur with their septum stretch. So this guy looks like he has like a 10 gauge septum in there, which is pretty sweet. So I'm gonna stretch it to a 10 gauge right now. No, I'm joking. I just wanted to have it out as comparison because I wasn't sure if I wanted to stretch it to a 10 or an 8, and I'm looking at how huge it is now. And I think I'm going to just stretch it to a 10 gauge instead of an 8 gauge. It's really nice. I'm going to stretch it to a 14. My septum is currently a 16 gauge, which is 1.2 millimeters. And then I'm stretching it to a 14, which is 1.6 millimeters. It's kind of... Somebody's like walking outside my window. Kind of nervous, so I'm talking a lot. I do have like a crescent from my 16 gauge septum that like has a notch in the middle that's 16 gauge, and the outside is a little bit bigger. I'm not sure if it's a 14 gauge on the outside, but like it kind of stings a little when I put it in, so I'm gonna start, I guess. It's internally threaded because I didn't want like threading to fucking hurt my freshly stretched piercing. So like looks like that. The piece that I'm wearing right now is like a shitty externally threaded thing because I've had my septum pierced for like 4 years. I'm also listening to Creeps McPasta, which is like a YouTuber that reads creepypasta. I'm also gonna film it on my laptop so I can have like cool 2 different camera angles because I'm a fucking nerd. So I'm just gonna sanitize my hands. I've got my jojoba oil here to help with stretching. You can fucking tell how nervous I am. I'm like fucking talking my ass off right now. You can see that it lines up pretty well with the taper. I'm just gonna put a little smidge. Apparently stretching your septum you go very super slowly, so alright, let's get this party on the road. So I'm just nicely picking my nose right now. That smells fucking great. I need to take my glasses off. You know what's serious when I take my glasses off. Ow, I got like the taper in and my jewelry, so it's like weird. Okay, sweet. Okay, it's in. Tap, tap. This is the newest trend. Instead of like wearing tapers in your earlobes like a jerk, you wear tapers in your septum like a jerk. It's like, I can feel it stretching. Feels different than stretching your ears. Like stretching your ears, it's like super easy peasy, lemon squeezy, and then stretching your septum, you can like literally feel it. Do 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 do. I don't like how big the balls are on the 10 gauge though. I don't really like giant balls in my fucking face. That hurts. I don't know if it's all the way in yet. I should have like, whoo! It stings, but it's like, eh. And I feel like I'm gonna sneeze. I'm just gonna show it on here. Okay, so I think I got it all the way in. Yeah. So I'm lining up my jewelry. Okay. Whew. Oh my god, I'm gonna sneeze. I need a moment. I finished like tearing up and sneezing nonstop and I got the ball on it. It looks really cool. Thicker and more dynamic. My nose is still a little bit stuffy. It didn't hurt that bad. it kind of hurt when I couldn't follow it up properly with the taper. I think I might get concave tapers instead. I'm not gonna touch it, and I'm going to wait 1 month and see how it feels, and if it feels like it's ready to stretch, then I'll stretch it up to a 12 gauge. That was like a mess. As soon as I finished like stretching it, I just started sneezing nonstop. I'm probably gonna do a sea salt soak in a little bit. It looks really cute and I'm really happy with it. I'm really excited to go to a 10 gauge. Can't wait. I think this is a bit too big for my face, but we'll see. If you go really slowly, it feels so much easier to stretch. With stretching your ears with tapers at the smaller size, it's like super easy and I just like boop and then it's done. But like with stretching your septum, you could really like feel the entire stretch. It was so strange. It feels just how it felt like when I first got my septum pierced, and I will take care of it like I first got my septum pierced. Feels good, man. Feels good. But yeah, when I first got it pierced, I was tearing up and like sneezing a lot. The sweet spot is like super sensitive. I was having the biggest dilemma in the world. I was like, should I stretch it? Should I stretch my septum, or should I just like leave it alone at this flimsy 16 gauge? I'm finally like, hey, I can just wear tunnel if I want to wear my old 16 gauge jewelry. Yeah, somebody convinced me to get it done, so now I'm joining everybody in the stretch septum thing. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know it was like more of a video for me. It's not really that much of an instructional video. Alright, I'm gonna make another video soon. I just made one yesterday about how to convince your parents to let you get a piercing. If you haven't already, go check that out if you need help with that kind of stuff. And go check out my other videos if you want, and see how strange I am and stuff like that. Thanks for being there. That was a weird fucking thing to say. Thanks for watching me, I guess. Subscribe if you want. Bye! Okay, so this is what it looks like. Oh my god.